Good afternoon. Good afternoon. I am very tired today, so I'm just saying. Also, hello, Elle. How are you doing? You don't want to be here, but you might get financed for an extra driver's license. What do you mean? You mean here in the stream or here where you are right now? And what does that mean? Get financed for an extra driver's license? I do not understand what that means. Good afternoon, non-married person. Hell yeah. The last time you can say that. And then it's only a wife or something, I don't know. Also, how loud was the music, the starting soon music? Because I lowered it once again, but if that also didn't work, I will have to think of something else. So that is that. Also, let me just change one little thing. Something is weird. Something is weird. Let's do it like that and hope that's better. Where I am in the state job center, they might pay for a trucker's license so I can use it to get a job. I see. I mean, you know, trucker's license, I guess, can be useful, you know. But yeah, we are here once again. I hope I can finish this game at some point. It's been going on forever. But yeah, since, you know, it's kind of my fault because I don't rush things and then I get stuck with doing side quests and shit. Like a semi 18-wheeler. How big is that? Let me check. Semi 18-wheeler. Oh, that is huge. What the hell? That is a very big truck. I would be scared. I'm terrified of trucks. They are scary. They are way too big to be on the same streets as regular cars and bicycles. Because I do be scared when I drive my bicycle to work and there is a truck. I'm like, this is it. This is the last time. That needs an extra license over a car. American trucks are even bigger. Yeah, I can imagine they really are huge. It. Talking of huge, I got a huge package or like gift from my workplace. I haven't opened it yet because I want to open it with my almost huband. And for that, I gotta wait until they come home today evening, sadly. And they gave me a shit ton of money, which I am I feel very, very guilty for that. And I had never expected that. It's crazy. I don't know what I did to deserve that, but yeah, thanks, I guess. A huge yawn. No, not the yawns. It's already starting. You know what I found out yesterday, by the way? Yesterday we were watching Azumanga Daioh, and they had like an episode about yawning, which is weird, but whatever. And not only did I yawn like every time they yawned, but also I found out that yawn in Japanese is akubi. So, you know, yami and then yani and akuma and akubi. It's like I did it on purpose, but I didn't. You always find a way to trigger it. Oh my god, I have to start. I have to start writing down all the variations that y'all come up with and then block these two. That's what I will do. I wanted to write real quick, inform the other half that I was streaming right now. All right. Anyway, without further ado, let's continue. And yeah, hope for the best. Also, how long do you have to be in the job center? Have you watched Jaws? No. Almost like there's a rule of thumb, if it's a movie and you ask with have you watched, the answer is 99% no. Because I never watch movies. It sounds like yawns. No, stop. I need a bonk option. I don't know how, but the bonks need to happen. Oh, this is loud. Jesus. Yeah, you have to be here until you get called up. I see. Oh, straight into a cutscene. Oh. Hmm. Hello, Volpone. Stream streak kill timings here unerhört. Why? What happened? How are you doing? You can't hear the game? Really? Hold on. Um. My desktop sound is gone somehow. Ah. Eh? Wait, what was that called? Doing good, but sadly can't hang. No worries, no worries. Thank you for checking in. Either way, I do not know where my desktop sound is. Active sources only. Hmm. Huh? Am I dumb? Wasn't there like doing good, but oh no, I already read that. Never mind. Huh? Wasn't there a thingy that was called desktop sound? Or is it the game? The game sound? The game sound should be fine though. Where is the game sound? The game sound is gone. Game 100. Why? What? Oh, monitor. Oh no, I don't remember what it's called. Monitor off. Hey, hey, what is happening? What is happening? Have fun in your last non-wed stream. Thank you. Thank you. I forgot everything about streaming apparently. Where where is the freaking sound? Mm, it says active, it says inactive. Why does it say inactive? Do I not have to? Bro, I am confused. How did that work again? I forgot. No. No. Huh? Wish you all the best tomorrow. Hope everything works out. Oh, it's gonna be on Friday. It's Friday is the marriage, but I will not stream tomorrow, obviously. So, but yeah, thank you. I have no expectations, and the only expectation I have is good photos, and everything else is up to the stars. Y'all, I cannot find the. Wasn't there an audio called desktop audio? Am I stupid? Let me go to settings. Audio. Wait, I think I got it. I think I got it. Wait, it is here. Now it's active. Okay, let's see if you can hear it now. What traditions are in Sweden and Italy? Sweden, I'm in Switzerland. I mean, I don't really. Switzerland doesn't really have traditions. I think maybe the one where all the guests like line up left and right, and you walk underneath them or something like in between. And Italy has the rice toss. Oh my god! I really hope they do not do the rice tossing. Hello, absurdity. How is it going? Yeah, I really hope they do not toss the rice. I do not want rice tossed. Oh my god, did you see that? It worked, I think, but did it actually work? Where is my mouse? It did it automatically, but it didn't tag you. Why did it not tag you? That's so confusing. That is not how it's supposed to be? Help. I set it up absurdity like automatically because I keep forgetting to do that. And I always feel like a horrible, like, I mean, I don't know, is it stupid to say friend when I do not shout out the other friends or moods? And so, yeah, that's why I set it up automatically, but apparently I did it wrong somehow. I did add target username. I don't know why I didn't. I have to check that out. What? My other cat is... Oh my god, it's under the blanket. What is he doing? What are you digging, bro? He's digging the blanket somehow. Rice tossing are slowly being replaced with soap bubbles and petals. Yeah, I mean, that would be better. I do not want to have rice in my head or in my hair or in my dress even. That would... Actually, I should write that in the family chat. Please not do that. Because I do not want the rice everywhere. Anyway, I think that's... I mean, in Italy is just a lot of food. That is the most important part. When will we see your dress? Yes, but only after the wedding. Because my future husband has not seen the dress yet. And that will be caught on camera when he sees it see it for the first time. So yeah, that's the most important part to be caught on camera, I think, and the ring exchange. But other than that, everything is gonna be fine. All right, I think you can hear the game now, right? The sound of rain filled the village. The steep cliffs that surrounded the area magnified sound, causing even slightest drizzle to rattle like a thunderstorm. Thin wisps of smoke streamed from huts and as the villagers huddled in their homes and waited out the rain. Excited for you, thank you! What about the first marriage kiss and the first dance? We are not gonna dance. I mean, I haven't planned a dance, and also the restaurant, I think we're just too many people. We're like 70 people. Not sure. And the first married kiss, that's probably gonna be with the dress reveal, so that's gonna happen then anyway. Oh, married. No, you're right. Married, I don't know. Have you taken dance classes? I have not. I cannot dance. I did take like ballet classes when I was a kid, and then I also danced jazz and hip hop, but I was never good at that because it's dancing is abstract, you know, and I can't remember the steps. 70. That's not even that much, you know, because my sister and I are gonna get married at the same time on the same day. And these are like the guests combined with the both of us, without the family from Italy, because sadly they cannot be there. They're old. And so in March, we are gonna get married in Italy as well. Isn't that kiss the same as the time as the rings? Yeah, probably. I'm not sure. I've never been married before. So yeah, we shall see. 2 weddings, yes, 2 in 1. You know, my parents save a lot of money like that. Because they only have to buy it once. No, absurdity, you're wasting your points. No, it's because I don't want it to trigger. No, no, stop. 10k for a yum is criminal. Have you never been to a wedding? I have been. I think 1, 2 that I can actively remember, and one I was like 16 or 15 or something, and the other was last year where I went to take pictures. So yes, that. None of my friends are getting married. I'm the first one in my friend circle to get married, even though like we're all, or almost, most of my friends are 30-ish. But another friend is the first one that has kids, and she's gonna have her second kid soon. And sadly, because she's heavily pregnant, she cannot be at my wedding. I'm so sad. But I understand, obviously. She can't, like, she's not allowed to move much, and she lives like 2.5 hours away from where I live. So that's sad, but baby in belly has priority, obviously. But other than that, all my friends are coming, which is very nice. Do you hear the music now, by the way? It's very soft still, but you know, it should be there. A single child, however, had braved the downpour and was now wandering slowly towards the wooden hawk-shaped weather vane at the center of town. What is a weather vane? The wanderer reached the vine, I have no idea how to say that, which had existed for as long as Annie could remember, and started. The child's face was simultaneously delicate and fierce, like a teacup that had survived a shipwreck. Those traits combined with a pale white skin to give the face an almost sexless quality. If the beak turns east, I go home. Oh, I see. It's that weather thingy on top of a roof that changes directions with the wind. If it stays west, then The child blinked. Rain slowly dripped down the young one's short hair and began its long descent to the ground. Come on. The child felt a slight breeze and watched as the vane slowly creaked to life. Spinning this way and that for a moment, it finally settled within the beak point, pointing firmly towards the east. East? Really? Before the vane could move again, a jagged rock came spinning and tumbling through the air, striking home against the child's head. Excuse me? The force of the blow dropped the child to the ground as a hail of stones began to fall around. Oh no, they found me. No! A heartbreaking smile crept across the child's face as the stones continued their assault. Through the rain, the sound of multiple footsteps grew louder before a voice rang out. Yoho, Kaini, is that Oikawa? The voice belonged to Daimo, worst of all the bullies in the area. Oh my god. As Kaini struggled to stand, a final stone came skittering through the mud and bounced against her foot. Blood oozed from a cut above her eyes and blurred her vision, but she could make out the shapes of Daimo and his usual gang of idiots. The boy seemed taken aback for a moment by Kaini's seeming indifference to the blood dripping from her face, but quickly regained his bravado. What's up, freak? You like the rain? You like getting all wet, or did you finally decide to run away from home? Though she knew it was futile, Kaini turned to leave. Before she could get more than a few steps, the other children scrambled to surround her, cruelly burning in their cruelty burning in their eyes. Kenny knew those were not the only eyes on her. The tormentor's parents watched from the safety of their homes. She was attuned to this sensation. It was one she had experienced many times before. Jesus Christ, that sounds horrible. While some villagers simply turned a blind eye to the actions of their children, many encouraged it openly. In a society ruled by superstition and fear, Kenny was something to be hated and, if possible, destroyed. I didn't say you could leave, freak. Daimo's words chewed at her like a worm through an apple. He can't hurt me, she lied to herself. Be strong, be brave. He can't hurt me. He can't hurt me. Oh, look, the little freak is gonna cry. What's wrong? Are you sad that everyone hates you and wants you dead? Oh, bruh! What the hell? Leave her alone. Kenny prayed for the rain to flood down and carry her away from a world that seemed to have no place for her. But if there were gods, they chose to ignore her. As Daimo crept ever closer, the clouds began to thin and the rain slowed. Even the weather hates me. I'm useless, a failure. I wish Daimo's rock had taken my head off. Jesus. Kenny couldn't meet Daimo's leering gaze. She lowered her eyes and stared at the muddy ground below. The bully moved forward until he was inches away. She could smell the scent of old meat on his breath. Ew. The boy grabbed Kenny's face with thick fingers and yanked it upwards. She tried to turn away, but he forced her gaze back and jammed his thumb against her eyelid to pry it open. Jesus! Why is this so sad? I swear, what is happening? Why? Leave that girl alone. Show me. No. Did you just say no? Daimo grinned evilly. You don't say no to me. No one says no to me. What a fucking asshole. Not even taking his attention from Kaini, he called to his cohorts. Come on guys, let's give the freak what she deserves. As soon as Daimo finished, kicks and blows began to rain down upon Kaini. Daimo paused, still grinning as Kaini curled into a ball and tried to make the pain stop. I don't get you, freak. What you're acting like a girl for? Everyone knows what you really are. Well, sadly, I knew this lore already. Or like, not that it happened like this, but still. Kenny ignored the question, choosing instead to stare at the weather vane. It continued to point east, as if supremely confident about the future it had chosen for her. Go home? Yeah, that's a funny joke for someone with dead parents and no home to go to. Freak, chanted the children. Kenny closed her eyes and listened to the rain, waiting for the pain to start again. As the clutching hands of the village children closed around her, she bent her mind to the sound of the rain, letting it become her world entirely. The rain fell, but the pain never came. Only when the laughter of her tormentors turned into terrified cries did she dare to open a single blood-caked eye. Kenny was shocked to see Daimo sprawled on the ground, holding his head and screaming in pain. She could see blood dwelling from spaces between his twisted fingers. Oh my god. Oh my god, he's crying. He's actually crying. Deprived of their leader, the other children glanced back and forth between themselves, as if waiting for someone to step forward and take charge. When no savior emerged, they began an uneasy shuffle away from Kenny. But the young girl was the least of their concerns. Instead, their attention was rapt on the ancient woman standing a few feet away. Ancient woman? After struggling for breath for a moment, she finally spoke in a voice thick with rage. Hurts like a bitch, don't it? Now I suggest you scatter before I throw another one. And if any of you little bastards ever touch Kenny again, I'll do far worse than throw a rock. You can count on it. Dropping a lurk, have a best streamo. Thank you so much. Thank you for the lurk also. The old woman crouched down and gently touched the hand Daimo was using to cover the wound. Before he could think to protest, she ground her palm into the wound and twisted the back and forth. Ow, he screamed, leaping to his feet. Stop it, what are you doing? Quit whining, ain't no one ever died from a scratch. You hit me with a rock, you stupid bitch. A big one. That thing could have killed me. The old woman shrugged. Death is the best cure for stupid. Damo's face twisted with rage at her words. Locking his eyes on Kani, he took a step backward and spat on the ground. Get out, leave this village, no one wants you here, either of you. Seeing the old woman grab another stone, Daimo and his companions turned tail and ran. As they fled, the old woman grabbed her side and barked out a single laugh. Ha! Look at the fat boy go. Guess he's healthy enough to run from a fight. The woman's smile faded as she turned her attention to Kani. Kneeling down, she removed her shawl and placed it around the young girl's shoulders, then produced a cloth from the folds of her dress and began blotting at the blood on her forehead. Oh, Kani, she said, why didn't you fight back? You're stronger than that lot. The words of her grandmother stung Kani, and she turned away. Don't be nice to me, she said. I don't deserve it. Nothing matters anymore. Her tears, held in check for so long, finally began to fall on the muddy ground below. Everyone hates me. They think I cause bad things to happen. They think I'm a freak. I wish I was dead. As Kani's tears turned to sobs, she felt her grandmother's hands on her shoulders. Despite her advanced age and diminutive size, she was a woman of surprising strength, and Kani found herself unable to turn away. Don't talk like that, girl. It's a river wide and deep that flows between the realms of this world and the next, and it grants no mercy to any that attempts the crossing. You got a duty to fight until your last breath. Understand? The old woman tightened her grip and tried to still the tremor in her voice. You know the pain of losing someone close to you, Kani. You know because you survived it. As the words hit home, Kani was struck by the force of her love for the old woman. As a young child, she didn't even know her grandmother. But when her parents died, the woman quickly accepted her as her own. Grandma, as Kani called her, was cunning, vulgar, and quick to violence, and their first few years together had not been easy. But with each year that passed, Kani and her grandmother had grown closer. However, it was only now, sitting in the mud with tears and blood caking her face, that Kani truly understood the depths of her affection. Here was I forgot. They're testing the sirens, like the air horns in all of Switzerland. So if you hear sirens that sound like a nuke is gonna drop, you know what? I am not actually in danger. Here was a woman who had seen hard times, who had seen death, who had fought through all these things and somehow emerged on the other side. If anyone could understand Kani's pain and loneliness, it was her. Do I make you sick, Grandma? Of course not, don't be an ass. Kani drew her grandmother's moth-eaten shawl around her body and shuddered. But my body, it's not normal. If I was normal, then Mom and Dad wouldn't. Hush, interrupted Grandma. I'll not hear another word of this nonsense. You're my granddaughter and I love you, and if folks have a problem with that, they can just go to hell. With that, the old woman reached out and placed a wreath of dried flowers in Kani's hair. The skill it took to bend the flowers without breaking the stems or losing a single petal was remarkable, and the beauty of it made Kani want to cry all over again. Oh my gosh, these are lunar tears. Grandma, you made this for me? Lunar tears were legendary flowers most people could live their entire lives without ever seeing one. And yet her grandmother had somehow collected a dozen or more. Kani reached up and touched the wreath as if she couldn't believe it was real. Where did you find these? Just stumbled on them while I was out doing the shopping. The old woman turned away as she spoke, leading Kani to suspect the search had been more difficult than she was letting on. The pains she took to construct the ornament, let alone track down the flowers used in its construction, made Kani's heart hurt. She reached up and gently adjusted the wreath. Oh my god! Breath! Admiring the way it felt between her fingers. Didn't quite turn out right, she said. Said her grandmother as she squinted at it. These old hands have trouble with delicate work, but it sure looks good on a pretty girl like you. Also, hello, Cape. How are you doing? My shoutout is not working properly. It doesn't tag your name somehow. Maybe I have to change something. But I tried. How is it going? I am currently again in a very long read somehow because we are starting like the other part of Nier to play the second part from Kaney's perspective, I'm pretty sure. So now we're reading Kaney's backstory. Kaney blushed and turned away. You think I'm pretty? Of course you are. What a fool thing to say. Thank you, Grandma. Her grandmother smiled. We're gonna be fine, you and me, she said. Long as we got each other, we'll be just fine. You're doing okay? Was done with my workout, not getting my steps in. Hell yeah, you're also doing like additional workout to the walkies? I didn't know that. Kaney took her grandmother's hand in hers, and the two of them struggled to their feet. As they began the long walk home, Kaney gripped the hand with all her might, as if trying to stop smoke from drifting away on the wind. The rain had stopped. Kaney stood beneath the weather vane, watching it spin lazy circles, no longer caring about the direction it faced when it stopped. I don't need to escape. I have a home now. Grandma loves me, and that's enough, even if it's us against the world. Kaney let her gaze drift up past the vane and into the cloudy sky. The last faint hints of a rainbow were slowly fading. As she turned and headed for home, the light scattered into a million particles and vanished, seemingly taken away on the breeze. Oh! Kaney's dreams daily life. More reading? Oh my god. I'm getting out of breath. In the distance, Kaney heard the steady sounds of an axe striking wood. The noise had a purposeful quality to it, as if she was hearing a master woodsman go about his work. The firewood being produced, however, was as far from a work of art as could be. Pieces of every shape and size were being flung about a barren yard with wild abandon. Anyone trying to stack such wood would probably die of frustration before the job was through. Stupid sheet of axe. Kaney's grandmother flailed away with the axe, filling the air with both splinters of wood and words that would make the most hardened sailor blush. Grandma, called Kaney. That you, Kaney? Yelled the old woman, taking her eyes off the wood for a moment. Don't get too close, or I might take your goddamn foot off by mistake. She brought the axe down on a piece of wood, sending chips flying in every direction. One spun past Kaney, close enough for her to hear the whistle, at which point she decided to step back. Once she scuttled to a safe distance, she cupped her hands around her mouth and shouted, Grandma, do you need help? I can get you water or lunch or a new axe or something. The axe, poised to strike another wobbly blow, paused in mid-air. The old woman considered her granddaughter's offer for a moment, then smiled. Tell you what, since I'm doing such a piss-poor job of chopping, why don't you come here and take over so I can go get the water? Shades have been restless lately, and I don't want you running into one of them bastards. Relinquishing the axe, her grandmother picked up a long pole with wooden buckets on either end. Gathering water was by far more difficult of the two jobs, but Kaney knew better than to complain. Once Grandma's mind was set, there was no changing it. You're trying to get your body in shape this month. There's pretty much no desk job options in my area, so hopefully I can at least start something physical in March. Oh my god. That is... oh my god. I don't know, is that good, is that bad? I mean, getting in shape is mostly good if you know, don't overdo it. But the job thing is not good. Damn, this turned into a book out of nowhere, I swear. Yawn break. Kaney did her best to help with chores, but Grandma took every task that required travel to the village. Though she had a long list of plausible excuses, Kaney knew the real reason. She didn't want her granddaughter to be taunted and harassed by the villagers. Once Kani moved in, Grandma decided to take up residence a good distance from the area. One of your favorite games is Xenogears, and they had no money to finish the second part of the game, so it's pretty much just text on the screen for 20 minutes. Oh my god. I mean, I do know that they have money because they have many endings you can achieve, but like, apparently they like to talk as well. But also I wouldn't know how else he would incorporate this into the story, so... Out of sight, out of mind seemed to be the best policy when it came to the villagers and her granddaughter, and rare were the days when any but the two of them could be found on the rocky acre of land they called home. Kani enjoyed the solitude, but harbored a secret resentment that her grandmother was forced to spend her golden years in such a place. After watching her grandmother leave, Kani turned her attention to the task at hand. She had never chopped wood before in her life, and soon discovered why the old woman hated the chore. Swing after swing of the axe produced only a tiny crack in the wood, and when she finally managed to connect with a solid stroke, the tool embedded itself in the log and refused to budge. Frustrated, Kani swung the axe around her head and threw it, log and all, across the yard. Damn it, crab. She suddenly understood the joy her grandmother felt in a good curse. Happier now, she picked up the axe, forced it from the wood, and resumed chopping. She had a natural skill with a blade, but the task was challenging, and blisters soon began to form on her small pink hands. This is tough, and my logs are all weird sizes. Spitting on her palms and ignoring the pain, Kani redoubled her efforts. Just as she was developing a rhythm, Grandma returned from the village. Setting down her buckets with a small sigh, she took one look at the logs and coughed out a wheezy laugh. Pretty clumsy, girl. You better practice if you... No! Her grandma suddenly collapsed to her knees, causing one of the buckets to wobble precariously. Eyes wide, Kani dropped the axe and ran to her grandmother's side. Grandma! The old woman shook her head and pointed a trembling finger at the bucket. Get the bucket. Can't let it spill. Kani steadied the bucket with a foot as she knelt by her grandmother. A small bit of water sloshed over the side and made a new home in the hem of her dress, but Kani didn't notice. Grandma, what's happening? Crazed with panic, she grabbed her grandmother by the shoulders and shook. After a moment, the woman lifted her arms and batted Kani away. Stop that! Just stop! She cried, breathing heavily. It ain't like I'm dying. Just tired from the trip is all. Kani desperately wanted to believe her, but one look at the old woman's shaking hands and worn face told her more than words ever could. Her grandmother had lived a long, hard life, and it seemed the bill was finally coming due. The time when her grandmother watched over Kani was ending. Sooner than either of them had feared, the positions would be reversed. The next morning, Kani came to the side of her grandmother's bed and took her wrinkled hand. Grandma, you're sick and you need medicine. I'm going to the village. The old woman shook her head and tried to rise, but Kani gently pushed her down. It's all right, she said. It will be fine. Her grandmother fixed her with a gaze that could melt steel. After what seemed an eternity, she finally lowered her eyes and sighed. Well, I don't like it, goddammit. But I guess I should quit being so stubborn and let you grow up. The old woman watched as Kani strapped on her boots and made her way down the road to the village. Hours later, as an unseen sun made its way across a dark and rainy sky, she was still watching. Kani moved at a brisk pace, checking her pockets every few minutes to make sure the money her grandmother gave her was still there. Every noise caused her to spin on her heels, making sure she wasn't being stalked by a shade, or worse, Daimo and his gang. But she encountered neither tormentors nor shades, and Kani finally found herself at the entrance to the village. The few adults she could see glanced sideways at her, then muttered to each other behind raised hands before slinking away into the shadows. Her heart racing, Kani took a series of rapid, shallow breaths and tried to calm herself. I have to prove myself. I have to help Grandma. I have to be strong. She chanted those words to herself over and over as she slowly made her way. Finally, her eyes settled on a rotund older woman who was angrily waving her arms in the air and telling anyone who would listen exactly what she thought of Kaynie's presence. "Hey lady," said Kaynie with a bravado she did not feel. "Where's the apothecary?" The woman's flabby cheeks shook in bewildered anger. "How dare this thing speak to me?" they seemed to say. But Kaynie saw that her eyes held a different emotion: fear. "Yeah, we're both scared, lady. Trust me on this one." "Which way?" Kaynie repeated. The woman pointed at a small building to her right before hitching up her dress and stumbling off in the other direction. Kaynie cringed, expecting a stone to come flying from the assembled crowd, but none came. Her mind was filled with a strange sense of pride as she made her way to the apothecary, but the new emotion had little time to take root. For as soon as she opened the door, she noticed a familiar customer at the counter. It was Daimo. He'd clearly been sent here on some kind of family errand because his gang of followers was nowhere to be found. "Oh my god," he sputtered. What are you doing here, freak?" The insult was delivered without force, and Kaynie happily ignored it. Stretching on tiptoes to see over the counter, she asked the shopkeeper for medication. "Ha," barked Daimo. "That old bitch finally keel over? Go to hell, Daimo." The boy's eyes grew so wide they seemed ready to fall out of his head. But before he could let it fly a comeback, or worse, a punch, the apothecary told them to knock it off before he kicked them out the store. Okay, well. Daimo slunk out of the shop, cursing Kaynie under his breath. Once he was gone, she allowed herself to breathe once more, taking a brief tour of the shop while the owner prepared her medication. Countless tiny bottles filled the cramped store, each with a label written in some indecipherable language. An ocean of aromas assaulted her nose, creating a scent that was exotic but not altogether unpleasant. Seeing such a variety of supplies gave Kaynie a sense of peace. Surely, in a world so vast, there would be a place that she could call home. On the far wall behind the counter rested the portrait of a stunning young girl. The picture had once contained bright, vibrant colors, but time had worked its cruel magic and they were beginning to fade. The beauty of the work, however, remained undiminished. "You like that picture?" Kaynie turned to find the apothecary with a small vial of medicine in his hand. His eyes were gentle but sad, and they seemed to stare through her and into nothing as he spoke. "That's my daughter. I sketched it when she was just a little girl. She's been dead a long time now." Oh my god, trauma dump. Kaynie didn't know how to respond. She just stared at the portrait and tried to come up with the right words. "Pictures are wonderful things," continued the shopkeeper. "They let the ones closest to you live on forever." He shook his head slightly, then looked down at Kaynie and smiled. Handing her the medicine, he reached into his sizable green apron and produced a handful of wax crayons. "You should have these. There's no one left that I wish to draw." Kaynie took an instinctive step back, causing the shopkeeper's face to darken. "Yes, I've heard the rumors about you," he said. "It's a small village and the world travels quickly. Between you and me, I'm not sure which of them to believe, but I also don't think they matter much. I know your grandmother, Kali, and I think the way she was driven out of this town is just deplorable." "Grandma's name is Kali?" thought Kaynie suddenly. She was still mulling this new fact over in her mind as she reached out and gently took the crayons from the apothecary's hands. "Your grandmother is an old friend of mine," he said as Kaynie scooted away yet again. "And I owe her much. I wager she would like it if you drew a picture of her. Yes, I think she would like that very much." Kaynie murmured a quiet agreement, but inside her heart was bursting. Never before had a villager treated her with anything but complete contempt. It was a tiny, almost imperceptible step, but it was a step nonetheless, and with enough tiny steps, she might one day discover the rest of the world. When Kaynie returned home, she found her grandmother asleep in her bed. Her feet were blackened and raw, even bleeding a bit in places, leading Kaynie to think that she had been pacing around the room until exhaustion finally caught up with her. She placed the medicine by her grandmother's pillow and turned to leave, but found the old woman's hand clasped around her arm. Back already, are you? Asked her grandmother with a yawn. No, come here, let me have a look at you. Grandma sat up and examined Kani from head to toe. Oh my god. From head to toe, finally satisfied that nothing terrible had befallen her grandchild. She leaned back and allowed herself to relax. Well, how was it? Those bastards give you any trouble? It was kinda fun, said Kani with a small smile. No, seriously, it was. Fun, eh? Asked her grandmother in a voice which implied she believed anything but. So anytime you need me to run an errand, just let me know. As she spoke, Kani removed the crayons from her pocket. After a brief explanation of their source, she informed her grandmother that she was going to sketch her portrait. So much text is making Yummy fall asleep. No, it said yawn in the text. But yes, it would be nice if the text would be done. A portrait of me? Ridiculous. No one wants to stare at the wrinkled old crone. But Grandma, it'll make you live forever. Horse shit, said her grandmother, throwing back the sheet from her bed. Living forever would just piss me off. Now put those crayons away and help with dinner. But Kani would not relent, and in the end, Grandma found herself leaning against the wall of their house as if posing for a master artist. You have a phone in your pocket, so you thought I just yawned. Kani took up the crayons, eyed her subject carefully, and set to work. Just as her grandmother was about to nod off, Kani finished the piece. After staring at it for a bit, she released it from her grip and let it slowly drift to the floor. It's terrible. It doesn't look like you at all. I'm sorry, Grandma. I thought these crayons would, make drawing easier or something. The old woman narrowed at her granddaughter's disappointment. Let me be the judge of that, she said, ignoring the pain in her back and reaching for the paper. The sketch could have been a person's face. It also could have been a boulder, a lump of clay, or an incredibly misshapen loaf of bread, all rendered in a chaotic array of colors. The old woman stared at the picture for a long time, then slowly wheezed out a laugh. Oh, Kani, she said between laughter, you truly are my blood. You're as clumsy as me, and I love it. But, hush, I won't hear any more bull about how ugly you think it is. It came from the heart, and I'll treasure it always. True to her word, the old woman gave the picture a place of honor above the kitchen table. In the days that followed, Kani would often catch her staring at the portrait with a strange smile on her face, an action she interpreted as silent, mocking laughter. A week later, Kani could stand it no more and asked her grandmother to take down the work. Hush, said the old woman. I'll take this down when they roll me in my shroud. She pondered this for a bit, then turned to Kani and dropped to one knee. Listen to me, girl. Seeing this picture makes me happy in a way I've never felt before. And it makes me want to go on, so that someday you can feel the same happiness. It was a moment that burned itself in Kani's memory, a perfect blend of pride and love and joy that came together from a lifelong remembrance. She swore to never forget this moment, to never forget the old woman who had made her place in the world possible. Time moves on, people and memories move in and out of a life like ghosts passing through a hall. But this moment will be different, Kani swore, because I will remember it forever. Forever. Kani's dream said, more? Please! I can't do this anymore. Oh my god. I've been reading for almost an hour. That's insane. What do you mean? Oh. Kani, listen, I hope, by the way, that you all enjoying this podcast. I don't know what else to tell you. I'm sorry. Kani listened to the sound of cracking firewood and stared at the black object on her plate. She'd been pushing it around the wooden disc for a good 10 minutes, ignoring the bemused stare of her grandmother. I'm gonna lose my voice tomorrow, I swear. Finally, she summoned her courage and gave the object a brief sniff A sharp, bitter scent flew up her nostrils and made its home there, causing her face to twist with disgust. Grandma, I can't believe you want me to eat a bug. The old woman threw some more wood under the cooking pot and snorted. It's not bug, you fool girl, it's a berry. Why the hell would I be feeding you bugs? Yeah, well, it sure looks like a bug, Kani said. And I think it's burned or something, because it smells terrible. With that, Kani held her nose and threw the berry in her mouth, chewing as little as possible. Oh yeah, that's terrible, all right. Why, you little brat, laughed the old woman. Look at the sass on you. You've been spending too much time with me, and that's a fact. 5 years had passed since the moment when Kani's grandmother saved her from the bullies. As is often the way with two stubborn people, their relationship had grown in fits and starts, but moved forward all the same. Meals that used to be somber affairs were now filled with laughter and hurled abuse in equal measure. Kani could not remember a time when she had been happier. As the years went by, Kani started to shoulder more and more of the daily responsibilities. Her grandmother's legs grew weaker by the day, and she could no longer do many of the chores she used to take for granted. And so this morning found Kani lacing up her work boots with a breakfast of burnt berry rolling through her belly. Where are you going today? Asked Grandma suddenly. Kani looked up, surprised. The old woman rarely asked for specifics anymore. Well, I was gonna check out the kelma trees and see if they were ripe. I thought we could make some jam or something. Oh, and I'm going to pick some flagstones, so I need to take the wheelbarrow. Flagstones? What in the hell for? Kani stared at her grandmother, then held out an arm and swept it around their home. Constructed mostly of cloth, rope, and rubble, the old place sagged like a boxer in the final round. Grandma, a dying cat could chew through this house. I'm going to build a stone wall so we have some protection. The old woman laughed, exposing her toothless grin to the world. God damn, girl, if a bunch of thieves want to ransack this old place, let them come. We got nothing worth stealing anyway. I'm not worried about thieves. I'm worried about shades. People saw one west of the village yesterday. The old woman tilted her head and stared at her granddaughter. Well, shoot, I don't know why you have to do it today. We can worry about it some other. Grandma, no. If I don't go to the kelma trees, we won't eat tonight. You know that. A confused expression passed across the old woman's face, and for a moment she was a small child lost at carnival. Yes, she said after a bit. Yes, of course, you're right. I'm sorry, Kani. Lately it seems my mind is... She didn't finish the thought, instead walking over to her nightstand and gently taking the wreath of lunar tears from the drawer. The flower's petals had aged to a brilliant whiteness, and Kani thought it was more beautiful now than the day she first received it. You're gonna be a true woman soon, Grandma said as she placed the flowers in the girl's hair. So that means less chatter about shades and building defensive walls, and more talk about how beautiful you've become. Annoyed, Kani reached up to remove the garland, but the look on her grandmother's face stopped her hand. You're a beautiful thing, said the old woman, and there ain't another like you in all the world. I'm very proud of you. Okay, Grandma, that's enough goddamn compliments for one day. Such a mouth on you, where did that come from? Gee, I wonder. I'll teach you to sass me, girl, yelled Grandma. Suddenly, she lurched forward and grabbed Kani by the ears, pulling her around the room with a crazed grin on her face. Grandma, yelled Kani in a quacking voice. Grandma, stop it, what the hell? The old woman stared at her and blinked, then slowly held her wrinkled hands out as if it was the first time she had ever seen them. Oh, I don't know what happened there. I'm sorry, girl. Sometimes my mind just... Kani thought the look on her grandmother's face was the most heartbreaking thing she had ever seen. Listen, she began. Maybe I should stay home after all. No, I won't have you stay here to keep an eye on an old codger? Like me. You go get your fruit and your wall and whatnot. I'll be fine. And when you come back, I'll have a nice grasshopper dinner waiting for you. Oh my god. Kani rolled her eyes, then kissed her grandmother on the forehead and made ready to depart, trying desperately to ignore the worry that was gnawing at the walls of her heart. Kenny could feel the old woman's eyes watching her as she moved down the path. Don't turn around, she told herself, but in the end, the temptation was too great. She spun on her heel, one final look, and saw a small, bent woman standing in front of a ramshackle hut with a sad expression on her face. God, she looks so old now. It's like the wind could reach down and just carry her away. Kenny worried about her grandmother all day, causing her work to suffer. What little fruit she could collect was tossed carelessly into the wheelbarrow, and she only found a couple of stones before losing interest in the project. Finally, as dusk approached, she decided to call it a day. Cursing herself for the lack of focus, Kenny pushed the nearly empty wheelbarrow back down the path. As she crested the final hill, she suddenly froze in place. The wheelbarrow fell from her fingers and collapsed on its side, sending a few pieces of wrinkled brown fruit rolling down the hill. Her gaze was transfixed by a thick black cloud that hovered just ahead. Tracing its path with a finger, Kenny suddenly felt her stomach knot in on itself. No, oh gods, no. Her grandmother's house was ablaze. What? The flames licking up as if trying to touch the sky itself. Grandma! Grandma! Kenny ran then, faster than she had ever moved in her life. Once she tripped on a stone and went sprawling into the rocky ground, but she leapt to her feet and continued running, unmindful of the blood that spilled from her wounded hands and knees. As she got closer, Kenny's mind began to race in time with her footfalls. It's too dark, not just fire. Can't be fire, too much smoke. Gotta save her. She burst into the front yard and came to a sudden halt, her worst suspicions confirmed. The smoke from the fire was mingling with the thick, inky blackness of an enormous shade. The massive creature supported itself on 3 twisted feet and achieved balance through means of a large armored tail. Scales, horns, and claws sprouted from its body in a random, chaotic pattern, giving it the appearance of a lizard designed by some insane god. Seeing Kenny, it let out a roar and flicked its tail, sending small whirlwinds spinning around the yard. For a moment, the creature retreated into a shimmering, inky blackness, as if her mind was unable to comprehend that such a thing could actually exist. But then the smell hit her, a blend of rotted meat and excrement, and the horror became real once more. The creature bellowed again, and this time Kenny responded with a scream of her own. "All right, you bastard," she thought, as her scream echoed off the high cliffs around them. "It's you or me, let's go." The shade eyed Kenny with bemused interest, then it began looking from her to the house and back again, as if urging her to look at the destruction it had so gleefully wrought. With dread building in her heart, Kenny glanced towards the house. Through the smoke and flames, she spotted a small figure struggling to escape the ruins. "Grandma!" At the sound of her voice, the old woman began waving frantically. "She's alive," thought Kenny. "Alive!" Kenny's legs sprang to life as she reached across the yard towards the flaming wreckage of the house. Before she could advance more than a few steps, the shade opened its mouth and let out a roar powerful enough to uproot trees and send them flying. The blast sent Kenny tumbling through the air before smashing her against the rocky earth. Stars danced in front of her eyes as she tried to remember how her legs worked. "Get up! Get up! Get up! Get up now!" As Kenny struggled to her feet, the shade stomped towards the house and pinned her grandmother to the ground with the tip of a claw. The old woman struggled to move the claw from her stomach, but she might as well have been pushing a mountain. She coughed briefly, sending a small spray of blood into the air, then collapsed to the ground, her energy spent. Kenny lurched to her feet, only to fall back to the earth with a gasp. Her ankles were on fire, one or both of them were surely broken. Ignoring the pain that screamed through her body, she began dragging herself across the ground, leaving a drunken trail of dust and blood in her wake. "Grandma, hold on, just a little longer." Her grandmother's face was turning blue, her eyes rolling back until only the whites were exposed. Kenny pulled herself across the ground with a maddening slowness, the distance seeming to increase with every second that passed. The shade glanced between the two women and flicked out its tongue, its giant mouth turning up at the corners. Short, panting breaths blaked. from somewhere deep inside its core. Bastard, laughing at us. She had no idea how such a mindless creature could experience emotion, but there could be no doubt the Shade was taking joy in their suffering. Yeah, I see your plan. The Shade moved its claws slightly, allowing Grandma to breathe again. It was clearly keeping her alive, only to snuff out her life when Kenny was close enough to touch her. I'm gonna kill this bastard. Summoning all her strength, Kenny rose to her feet. There was a sickening snap from her right ankle as the foot twisted backwards, but she forced it from her mind and began to hobble towards the monster. Pulling a small knife from the pouch at her waist, she leapt on the foot that pinned her grandmother and plunged the weapon deep. "Give her back," she screamed. "Give her back to me." It was like stabbing a rock. After a few swipes, the knife broke at the hilt and with a dull snap. The Shade panted laughter again, then raised its tail and sent it rushing through the air towards the young girl that was latched onto its foot. Annie never had a chance. The tail struck her square in the chest and sent her crashing into the burning wreckage of the home. As she lay on the ground with blood pouring from wounds, a small, weak voice spoke up. "Annie." Annie's vision blurred, but she forced herself to focus on the sound. Finally, her eyes cleared enough for her to make out her grandmother's hands reaching out to her through the smoke. "Grandma?" "Kenny, you gotta run, you can't. Best this one." Kenny grabbed the hands and held on with all her strength. "Grandma, come on, we have to go." The old woman coughed loudly. One of her hands, slick with blood, slipped from Kenny's grasp and thumped to the ground below. "Grandma, no." "I said run, goddammit. You have to live. You have to get through." The thought would stay forever unfinished. Before she could say another word, the Shade clawed foot descended, smashing through the remains of the roof and down upon the shattered figure of the old woman. Blood oozed from gaps in the creature's toes, and the terrible, putrid smell assaulted Kenny's nose once again. She stared at the foot, dumbfounded, convinced that what she was seeing could not possibly be real. When the creature finally lifted its appendage, all that remained underneath was a twisted, unrecognizable mass of rubble and red. Her grandmother was gone. Kenny blinked, trying to feel the hands which had been in hers just a moment before. For a fleeting instant, she could remember the warmth of that embrace, the trembling of the fingers, but then the sensation drifted away on the breeze and was gone. Memories flashed through Kenny's mind, one after another, faster and faster, until they became a meaningless jangle of noise. Kenny screamed then, a thunderous sound that echoed off the cliffs and seemed to roll away forever. The Shade eased forward, black ichor, pouring from its mouth and dissolving into smoke on the ground below. The earth shook with every step as it crept towards its prey. Kenny's body slowly rose, as if controlled by a mad puppet master. Her arms and legs were bent at impossible angles, her head lolled dangerously to the side, yet somehow she managed to stand. Staring at the Shade, her eyes began to glow with a deep red fire. The creature, so confident just moments before, took a slow, hesitant step backwards, trying to discern if this broken human could possibly pose a threat. Kenny seized the moment. Laughing like a mad woman, she leapt into the air and plunged the shattered hilt of her knife deep into the leg of the Shade. The Shade shook Kenny off like a fly, sending her crashing to the earth once again. Her chest rose and fell slowly, as if a great weight were resting on it. Moist sounds of pain echoed through her mind. Something warm and thick oozed from her ears. Is that blood? Think it is. Think I'm bleeding to death. No, can't die. Grandmother told me to live. Deep inside Kenny's mind, something finally broke. The sound, the pain, the smoke and the flames. All of it faded away until all that remained was a single incantation repeated over and over again. Kill it. Kill it. Kill it many times. Kill it now, okay. As the spark that was Kenny slowly began to flicker and die, she felt her desire to kill and her desire to live blend into one. The distance between heartbeats grew longer and longer and longer. Oh my god, we made it back. No more reading. That was almost 1 hour of reading.
The beast approaches.
Okay, we already played this part as him. But now apparently we are playing this part as her. Are we? No? I'm playing as him still? I don't remember a single thing. Hold on. I was confused. I was convinced that we were gonna play as her.
Not gonna let this happen again. It dies today.
My sword is lighter. It's not the blade, but the skill of the user. Strike it down.
Oh. Where is the last other? Okay. What's happening? Oh, it is dead. Oh, just one hit. Ah! That was crazy. So much reading. Jesus Christ. Yoink. I wonder. No! No mass reading. I am done. Gently, weakly, softly. The shade sure that this tormentor was dead, turned and stomped off towards the horizon, stopping along the way to bellow one final roar. Couldn't kill it. Shamed beyond imagining, Kaney tried to turn her head to the side, but only succeeded in coughing up a huge gout of blood. It was getting difficult to see, and only after a moment of fierce concentration did she realize that her left eye was gone. Laughing to herself, she turned her remaining eye to the ruins of her home and noticed a ragged stump of arm resting a few feet away. Yeah, that's mine, she thought with a mad giggle. This is gonna make clapping a real bitch. Ha! Cried a sudden voice from the depths of her mind. Finally gonna die, are ya? Well, you had it coming. Go to hell, Daimon, she thought, at the unseen assailant. Go to hell before I pluck out your eyes and feed them to a dog. The voice of her childhood terror evaporated into smoke, only to be replaced by another, more recent voice. Hold still, said the apothecary, materializing from the ruins like a ghost. I want to draw you, that way you can live forever. No, stop. Don't want to live forever. Want to die right here. I see, he said quietly. Well, if that's what you want. The spectral shopkeeper fluttered in and out of existence for a moment, then produced a piece of paper and sketched quickly. After a few seconds, he turned the page to Kaney and smiled. Since you rejected my offer, I decided to draw someone else. It was a picture of a grandmother, real as life. Kaney opened her mouth to thank the man, but stopped as the picture began to blacken in the middle. Before she could say anything, dozens of multi-legged insects began to swarm across the image, tearing at it with sharpened pincers. Stop! No! Don't hurt that picture! Kaney reached out with her remaining arm and waved futilely at the air. To her surprise, the insects fell off the picture and to the ground below, where they vanished into tiny black tendrils of smoke. Relieved, Kenny turned her good eye back to the picture, only to open her mouth in a silent scream. The sketch now showed her grandmother as she truly was, a smashed, unrecognizable lump of nothing. The apothecary smiled, then broke into a jolly dance. "See that?" he cried as he danced his jig. "It's perfect now. She looks just like you." "I look like that? Oh God. Oh God, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die." Drowning in despair, Caney laid her head back in the mud and smoke of her ruined house and waited for the end to come. But just before she let everything go, an unfamiliar voice began whispering in her ear. "Ain't you got a wish, sunshine?" The voice was vulgar and fierce at the same time, as if insanity had somehow found a way to take form. Caney wanted to scream as the voice crawled under her skin, but her lungs refused to work. "You know, a wish, like a prayer or something? Why don't you get on your knees and start praying to heaven? Please, invisible man in the sky, save me, save me." Caney finally resorted to shouting at the voice with her mind. "I don't make wishes, they don't come true for me. I'm a curse, a freak, I should be left to die." The other voice boomed in her ears. "Oh God, you are the best." Caney glanced down and saw a black, shiny substance oozing from her legs. She tried to brush it away, but her remaining arm would no longer respond. The substance slowly crept around her feet and then began moving up towards the rest of her body. Is this death? Is that what it's like? Or is my mind just losing itself? She could feel the slime oozing upward, feel the hot searing pain it left in its wake. Whatever else might be happening, she was still alive, and this was real. "Come on," said the voice, "let it go." Caney tried to ignore the voice and concentrated on the pain, but the newcomer would have none of it. "Don't ignore me, sunshine. You're ready to give up, ready to die, so why not let me have it?" "Have what?" "Your body, come on, give it to me. I want to stand on the ground, feel the rain, taste the wind." The voice paused, as if licking its lips. When it resumed, it was filled with mad, unabated joy. "And I want to take your hands and use them to choke the goddamn life out of people. I want to tear out their throats and bathe them in blood just like before." In response, Caney shifted her head and vomited. The warmth of it crept down her front and mingled with the pain of the encroaching black ooze. "Are you a shade?" "Yeah, maybe. What of it?" The slime reached her face, crept up past her nose, and slowly oozed into the socket of her missing eye. The moment it touched her brain, Caney was struck by the most powerful sensation she had ever felt in her life. It was ecstasy. She wanted to scream with delight, but all she could manage was a small, whispered moan. "Feels good, doesn't it?" asked the voice with a chuckle. "Yeah, what can I say? I know how to please the ladies." "Now give me that body. Come on, give me the body and I'll give you more of this feeling. It's a fair trade." A black lump began to protrude from Caney's side. As she watched, it grew longer and thicker, eventually taking form of her missing arm. "I can see better," she thought. "My eye must be growing back too." The slime reached up to envelop the rest of her face, but she managed to brush it away. "Stop," she whispered, marveling at how she had regained her voice. "Stop." The black ooze hesitated, as if considering this request, then quickly shimmered down her body before disappearing in a cloud of smoke. "Ah, what the hell, sunshine," screamed the voice. "We had a deal. I thought you wanted to die." Grandma said, "Can't die yet." A brief image of her grandmother, bloodied and broken, flashed before her eyes. She saw the shade that had killed her and heard its mocking laughter, then closed her eyes and forced the image from her mind. Her whole body was quaking with rage. When she opened her eyes again, they burned bright red. "That thing took my grandmother. I have to kill it before I die." Caney glanced down and saw a mysterious pattern. The pattern of shades burned itself into her left arm. "Well, I'll be damned," she said, the voice cheerfully. "Look at that, sunshine. I think you and me are gonna be good friends now." Caney stared intently at her arm. The more emotional she felt, the more the leather seemed ready to puncture her skin and begin infecting the rest of her body. The arm clearly had a will of its own. "Stop. Gotta stop." Holding her left arm in her right, Caney took a deep breath and tried to calm herself. Come on, don't fight it, pleaded the voice. Hate's my favorite dish and I'm hungry. Let it go, feel the anger, burn with the fire of revenge, thirst for blood, then go out there and... Shut up and get the hell out of my body. Your body? Oh, that's rich, Sunshine, real rich. Look, why don't you just up and die so I can have this body all to myself? What do you say? I bet those bodies of yours in the area would love to see you dead. Kenny grabbed a nearby shard of glass and tried to saw off the shade-infected portion of her side. Before she could, her darkened left arm grabbed the right wrist, crushing it. Kenny screamed and dropped the shard as the sound of bone crunching on bone filled the air. Stupid idiot girl, you're possessed now, and there ain't no going back. The voice laughed again, a loud, long wail that seemed to go on without end. Possessed? Whispered Kenny. Yeah, possessed. You and me, we got what you might call a timeshare arrangement. Remember how folks used to think you were a freak? Well, wait till they get a load of you now. Kenny looked up, tears in her eyes. The sky seemed smaller somehow, darker. Is this because of that shade? Is this how they see the world? So, listen, for the voice. I know this whole possession thing seems a bit sudden, but it ain't all that bad. There's plenty in it for you too. I'm a very powerful creature, Sunshine, and now that power belongs to you. You got enemies, people you want to kill, I can make it happen. That little fat kid who kept picking on you, that big old shade that squashed your granny, will wrap them up in their own assholes. No more abuse for you, Sunshine, no more pain. Wait, said Kenny, you're a shade. Why would you help me kill another shade? What, you think I'm some kind of racist? Some killing snob? I don't give a goddamn... I don't give a good goddamn who you murder, honey pants. I just want a drink from the well. Kenny considered this as she struggled to her feet, the power of the shade coursing through her. The smoke from her house was drifting away with the wind, and she enjoyed the way the cool evening breeze felt on her new left arm. After a long pause, the voice spoke up again. So, how about it? You and me, we could have some good times together. Look, I'll even take care of the bloody part if you don't want. Fuck off, asshole, muttered Annie. Annie? What the hell? Why did I give her a new name? Kenny. I'll handle the killing. Ha ha, screamed the voice. Look at you go. Oh, Sunshine, we're gonna have so much fun. So listen, my name's Tyron, and if you ever need me, I'll just be hanging out in this piece of meat you call a heart. Now get to it. The more you kill, the more your heart turns rotten and sour, and I like rotten and sour. Penny found herself nodding at the voice. Yeah, she said. Yeah, I think this can work. I'm gonna find that shade, and I'm gonna strangle it with its own guts. And when I'm done, I'm gonna do the same to you, Tyron. Count on it. Ha! Laughed Tyron. I've shit bigger than you, so good luck with that. Oh, and hey, one more thing. Right now, you and me are sharing this body, but if you ever run out of hate, if you ever, go soft, then I'm gonna take over everything. So keep on killing, Sunshine, and watch your back. The voice grew fainter and gradually faded away, fading to somewhere deep inside Kenny herself. Kenny waited until she was sure the voice was gone, then waved her new left arm around a few times. It feels perfectly normal, she thought. It feels like mine. Desperately, she began poking and prodding at the new limb, determined to find something wrong with it. She didn't want it to feel normal. That would mean the creature inside her had already won. I am not a shade, I'm Kenny. Repeating this mantra in her mind, she slowly began digging through the rubble of her house, being careful to ignore a certain red-stained spot in the corner. Finally, after what seemed like an eternity of heartbreaking work, she found what she was looking for. It was the wreath of lunar tears. Oh, she has that in her house! Though it had been through hell and back, the garland's petals were as bright as ever. Kenny started to place it in her hair, and then slowly lowered the wreath and stared at it. I'm sorry, Grandma, I'm so sorry. But I don't deserve to wear this anymore. I'm possessed, corrupted, a freak. And this time, I don't think there's any going back. Holding the flowers to her heart, Kenny fell to the ground and sobbed. As night gradually led into dawn and the people of the area arose to their daily lives, She remained in that position as if tears could somehow wash away the horror that now infected her world. Are we done? Oh,
Stay alive. Stay alive.
Grandma.
that's Emil.
Kaine, you gotta live. You gotta come back to us.
Oh, hey.
I hope no more reading after that.
You were the one calling me, weren't you?
You still recognize me?
Of course. I knew you right away.
Thank you, Kaine.
Welcome back, Kaine.
Wow. You grew up. So, how long has it been?
5 years.
I wonder, did she also age? Or did she just stay the same for 5 years?
Shit. That's a long time. Any luck with Yona?
We are still no closer to finding her. We need a way to locate the Shadow Lord.
By the way, this is for you.
Is that a lunar tear?
It's not as good as your grandmother's, but
Ah,
I tried.
how did he know? I don't remember this scene.
No, it's great. Thank you.
Ah. Can I please save?
Kaine waking from her long petrified sleep. Emil's unflagging kindness. Our reunion was a happy one, and we let it wash over us like rain. That is, until Devila and Popola had to go and ruin it all. Are you kidding me?
Please, people are tired.
This
We
is
have
crap.
already seen
No
that.
one's you and Kaine.
People, as long
I'm used to... But
I just want to save, please. Blaze. I need pee-pee and I want to save. Please, let me
What is the
save.
matter?
Kaine always sleeps outside. Never even a...
We should...
No more reading. No more. Please.
I didn't get much sleep that night.
Ah.
For the first time in my life, I hated Devila.
We have also seen this.
For the first time in my life, I doubted Popola. But those feelings are pointless in the end. They said and did what they did for the sake of the village. To protect it from the horror of the Shades. Really, how can I blame Devila and Popola? In the end, I'm just as bad. Because I never once stopped to think about Kaine and Emil's situation myself.
Well. Oh. Can I save now? Please. Please.
I should apologize, but what good would that even do?
I got a fire going. Kaine.
Wait, is that...
Okay.
Campfires are weird, aren't they? I'm so happy to get to talk to
Oh.
you again, Kaine.
yeah, me too.
I tried everything I could think of to save you, you know.
Excuse me.
I polished you with a special cloth. I poured warm water over you.
Wait, you poured water on me?
Yeah. but it didn't really do much except make you all shiny.
Hey, Emil. Thanks for saving me.
I guess you noticed how I look different now.
I'm sorry, Emil. I'm sorry for all of it.
Well, I mean, this new form isn't all bad, you know? At least I can look at you when we talk, right? Hey, so why don't you tell me something about yourself?
I'm not very interesting. Sorry.
Come on, I just want to know you better. Please?
Fine.
He's so cute.
This all happened when
Poor
I was
boy.
a kid. Before the whole shade possession thing. My body is different. And when the villagers found out about it, they started treating me like a freak. But one person, my grandmother, accepted me just as I was. No matter how bad things got, she gave me the strength to keep going.
She's really special to you, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, hey! That gives me an idea. Since we cured your petrification, we should start looking for a way to cure your possession in my body. I know we can do it if we all work together. Heck, it'll probably be super easy.
Let me guess. More warm water?
Okay, can we just forget I told you about that?
So cute. Oh my god, did she laugh for the first time, like serious laugh? Not a I'm gonna kill you laugh. Ah.
Sleep well?
Sure.
And yet your red eyes tell a different tale. Don't be so hard on yourself, lad.
I need to go see Devila and Popola.
Very well.
Yes, I can pause and take a quick break and drink. I need hydration and also dehydration. So I will see you in just a second, and then we can finally start the next part. Like, why did it take so long? Anyway, I'll be right back. We are back. We are back. Oh, also hello, T-Cat. Is that how you say it? How are you doing? Welcome. I have just read for like 1.5 hours straight, basically. I don't know if you ever played Nier Replicant, but last time we finished, it has multiple endings, and last time in the last stream we finished the first ending. And now I started the second one, and it starts with an insanely long reading portion that is not voiced. And I have just read all of that. I'm exhausted. You're good just grabbing your first cup of coffee. Hell yeah, do that. But yeah, now we're back. And hopefully we should be done with the reading. But yeah. Alright. Let's see what new things we have at the house. You need to get this game. It is really, really nice. Have you played Nier Automata? 900 gold. Because if not...
What might that be?
Oh.
It's Mom's diary.
Mom's diary?
I have not heard you speak much about your mother.
I've never heard you speak about your mother.
She got the black scrawl and died when I was little.
Oh. You didn't get the chance to... I see. I mean, this is like the first part of, you know, that series or whatever. But I had played Nier Automata first and this second. For now it doesn't matter much, but I'd recommend playing this first.
My apologies for bringing it up.
It's all right. I can barely remember her face anymore. This is the only thing I have left of her. Reading it helps remind me of when we were still a family.
I see.
But the final entries get a little strange.
Ah.
In what way?
Well, here, take a look.
No more reading, please. Please. I can't do this anymore. By the way, T-Cat, do you play other games?
Can you
Do
not
you
hear
stream
me?
other games? Wait, do I follow you? Hold on. I did not. I will follow you right now. What happened? Where are we? Who is that?
Why are you standing about like a slack-jawed ninny?
Sorry. Felt like I was
Huh?
dreaming or something.
Sleeping on one's feet is quite the talent indeed. Come now.
What?
There's the door.
Right. Let's go.
No. No! I do not like this version of it. What happened to this man? Excuse you. Yes, and DJ, I hope I can catch one of your sets at some point. That would be really cool. Also, what games do you play? Oh my god, I do not like what I'm... What is happening? Why does he look like that? Give me back the old man. Leave this... No. We are not gonna leave. I want to see what it has. I'm scared of getting lost. Proceed beyond this point and you will be unable to save until the battle is over. Almost everything. You're not a big fan of PvP, but you play almost everything. I see. I also do not like competitive gaming because I suck. But in general, I'm not competitive. Do you want to go through that door? Actually, no. What? We will... Oh, what should I do? Let me first go out. I'm pretty sure I can come back in if I just read the book, right? A chick... Oh my god, I thought she was talking about a woman. A woman.
My word.
Something wrong?
I feel as if I've just awoken from a most unpleasant dream.
Yeah, you say
I
it.
know what you mean. That happens to me whenever I read it.
God dang. Okay, well, that means I can go back into that book. Okay, then let me get out and save. And save on 2 saves actually, so I can try and go into the book again. Hello, Tez! How are you doing? You just missed 1.5 hours of me reading. Okay, we saved on both. What is the quest? Talk to Devil and Popola. I'm scared. I want to know what it does. Should I try? I can just come back to the other save.
Yeah. Lately, I haven't been able to stop thinking about it.
You have good news and bad news. Did you finish AOT? Is that the bad news? The bad first. Always the bad first.
The world of the recycled vessel.
Oh. Huh? Let's see what happens. Is he the big man? He is. Oh my good lord. Why do you look like that? What hit you? Okay, well. Unable to save until the battle is over. Well, let's just try and hope the battle doesn't take forever. The bad news is that out of the 3 mangas that came in the mail, 1 was extremely banned. Oh no! The good news is I watched AOT. Did you finish? This is the word of recycled vessel created to avoid the destruction of all. No! No! That is that stupid last fight. What is this music? How do I lock? Why did I forget how to play this game? It hasn't even been that long. Ding! And how was AOT? Are we going the right? I mean, there's no other way I can go, right? We're going down though. Why are we going down? No, please lock onto the other one. What happened? I can't see. It was alright. Oh, how far are you now? I'm sorry for always asking you. I never remember. I mean, I know you're on the last season, I think, right? With the baseball monkey. But yeah, I showed an image of the banned book to the online store support and they said they would send me a new one. Okay, well, that's good though. Oh, I almost fell down the hole. This music feels so out of place for this game. Is it moving slower? It's at 68. Doesn't really help me. Ah! I somehow forgot how to maneuver this game. And by the way, okay. I missed this patch. That game was so good, it was exactly up my alley. What kind of weapon do I have? What is happening? What is weaponing? No. Where was it? Do I not have the spear? I do have the spear. Hang on, I'll go look, but I'm very tired, so I might miscount. Don't worry, okay. You don't need to count. You can just tell me what happened in the episode. Or, you know, without spoilers, what kinda happened in the episode. Doing. Oh! What? What is happening? Why so many bats? Leave me alone. Okay, they will not leave me alone. Oh, there is a ladder. This is water. Oh my god. Somehow I dodged that. I don't even know how. I'm 8 episodes into the final season. I see. All you need to know is that episode I watched the night before. Rest in peace, Meat Lady. Are we at the villa? Oh, this is where Emil lived. Okay, they are dodging my attacks, I see. They ain't dodging that though. No. I cannot see what I'm doing. Oh my god. Yes, it's time for my Beyblade mode. Please leave me alone. Okay, this is the only way I can fight right now. How many are there? Jesus Christ. Let me recharge. Oh, that was it. Meat Lady? Do you mean Potato Lady on the plane? Soldiers of Salt calling forth wild death. They are legion. I could not finish reading that. It's this again. Where is it? Okay, they just obliterate themselves like that. Do they die or do they not die? What exactly is happening? They are dying. There are so many. What the heck? Brother. Brother. My thingy does not catch on somehow. Where is the other one? Oh, there is no other one. Obtain the one-handed sword, Fool's Embrace. Wow, now a one-handed. More medicinal herbs? Did I not have any? The dragon's corpse brought to death to the world, delivering unto it the power of magic. Also, what is this insane music? Oh! Okay, let me at least... Dang! Give me the mode. Give me the Beyblade mode. I can barely see. I mean, they did that on purpose, but like... Oh my god, that was close! No! Give me it. Is it gone? Oh, it is. They are giving me so much medicine. I am scared. Also, this music is so out of place for this game. Can I heal? No, this is sideways. No, I couldn't see. No! Let me actually, thanks. I do not like. Oh my god! Ah! Okay, well. No, 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 no. Y'all have to leave immediately. And you have to leave more than anyone else here. Are these all medicine? They are. That's crazy. Oh my god, I have no idea. Oh my god, how freaking did that. Jesus, please, get away from me. Can you please? Please leave. Oh my god, it just catapulted him over there. No! Oh god, please don't tell me I gotta do everything again. No? Okay, cool. This is hard! No, this is hard! No! Welcome back, Gabe. I'm fighting for my life. As always. We are somehow... Oh my god, what is wrong with me? That is very wrong with me, everything. I'm useless. I am freaking useless! Well, fighting for your life is better than reading a... Yeah, that's true. Can I not point yet at that dude? Why do I keep falling? That is not fun. I will just go through now. No! This is horrible. This is horrible. How do I... I'm not dying against monsters, I'm dying against the map. That is it! That was unfair. That was not fair, I'm telling you that. Why? I can't do this anymore. Please spare me. Wait, I have an idea. If I can't do this... Okay, I can't see. Is that keeping me from jumping? Let me check again. It is not keeping me from jumping. Oh my god, let me lock in real quick until this is gone. Thank you. No! I didn't see that it was up there! No! Oh well, okay, well, I said nothing. All good. He didn't do it. He didn't do the leap. This sucks. This sucks! Why does he not do the leap? Where am I supposed to go? I'm sad. What is going? Why can I not do that? What is wrong with me? Do I have to go in one jump and not jump down there? Is that it? No, I have to jump on that thing. Hello, watching you with no sound. Hello, serotonin. I am dying. I don't know. I know you can't hear me, but I said ding. He doesn't do it. I don't know how I'm supposed to do that. Maybe like that? No! That could work though. That could work. No! Fuck. How am I supposed to get over there? I don't know. I don't know. I want to give up. Also, I don't have my Joker at home. With that, I mean... Bro, okay, well, that was deserved. I'm very sorry about that. I am horrible. What is going on? He just stops there. Why do you stop there? Why do you stop there? I cannot go over there. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Let me jump back. Okay, well, it's gonna place me in the front again. No, it's not. It stops me. It stops me! What is going on? Oh my freaking god. Ah! Jesus Christ! No, leave me alone. I am angry. You will dead now. That was insane. Why would they do that? Obtained the Kabuki outfit. Kabuki? I can change outfits? 10,000 experience. Okay. That was horrible. Oh no. Oh no. It made me look at that one. Why did it make me look at that one? Also, where is the outfit? I don't see an outfit. Where? No outfit for me. It showed me that one, but I'm scared. What if it was bait? No. What does it say here? This door has... Aha, okay. Okay, well, that's nice of them. Let's get through this door. The door. Oh, I touched my cat under my desk. And he complained. The apocalypse divided into two. One that knows that not they, and one that... Following actions. Okay, well, that's fine. I can beat him with no weapons. Okay, also no shield, which I also never use. Aim. 5 medicinal herbs. Black and white 13 packs. The vessels forms waver as they cross time and space. I do not like how... Why is he standing like that also? Are you a JoJo's character? Ah! Oh. What do these boxes have? Nothing? Nothing in the box? It always makes me look to the wrong side first. Ah! So many. Oh my god, oh my god. That is too many for comfort. This music is making me nervous. Also, not much medicine. Where is the medicine? Ah. Oh. I see. Only one way. Titanium alloy still. Hello. No? Okay, not this way. Have I been here before? I'm kinda confused. Okay. I see. This room. Huh? Can I just...
It seems we have been shut in.
Oh. I see. Oh my god. More titanium alloy. Now can I exit? Not from here. Not from here. But here. I hope this is the right way that I'm going. Otherwise... Okay, this door doesn't open. This also doesn't open. This one also. Ah. Am I going the wrong ways? Am I going the ways I came from? Huh? I think I'm lost. I am lost in the souls. That door is closed. This one is open. Ah. Where are we? I don't think... Did I come from here? Is that it? Okay, this door is closed. I can't go in there. I can go here, where I just have been. And then straight ahead. And then... Did I check out this side? Yes, this door is closed. Alright. Then, let's move ahead. I have checked out this one. I'm pretty sure. Let's check this one. No, I came from there. What is happening? Let's go in here. Let's see what happens. This door is white. Why is the light white? Does that mean I cleared that one? Maybe. This is green. Then this is also green. And that is also green. That is also green but doesn't open? You're confusing me. You are confusing me. I came... I think. This one is red. This one is red. This one is green. Have I not been...
Seems
Ah,
we've been shut in.
okay, I haven't done this one yet. Apparently! Oh my... Ding! Okay, also can't go there. Then let's go back. And then here... Was that open before? Oh. Ah! Go away! Okay. We're getting somewhere, I think.
It seems we...
Another shut-in. Ah! No, 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 no. You leave immediately. Jesus Christ. I cannot win this. I can only win this if I have my Beyblade mode. Aim. Y'all. Please leave. Did the door open? Oh, that was... Oh, I see. Have a great day, no cough, no fever, watch out because Jonas coming out to play. The song of a man has been drowned out in this place, the scream of something inhumane. No! Bruder! No! Oh, oh, oh. Give me this, please. This is just my strategy for everything now. Also, they're gonna explode. I haven't fought them in so long. I totally forgot. He moves slower when he has the spinny things around him. No. Can I please? Thanks. Go away. What is there? What is that? Oh no, it's flying. Oh no, it's flying! Oh my god. Okay, no, I can't do that because otherwise I'm gonna miss them. That is too many. That is too many. Simply too many. Is this just like, are these rooms just like rooms to level up and not for the story? Fool's Lament. Are we getting out again? The sky falls with the dragon, the world ends this day. No, I wanted to drink. I don't have time to drink. Can you, please? Thanks. No, I missed. When they're down, you can just do B and then they die like immediately. But you have to be fast before they get up. Boink. No! No! Oh, wait, I was fast enough. Never mind. No! No! Why is he not doing it? Brother. Brother! Thanks. It got back up, really? What do you mean? What do you mean you got back up? Am I tripping? Or are they just dying in the same spot? No! Okay, thanks. How many more? It really did get back up. I was not tripping. Okay, now it's dead. Again? Why? Why? Make it make sense. I've never had that before. What now? Oh. More herbs. He's a king. I wish I had some friends. No! The puppet priest collects the cursed prayers and polishes the vessels. No. Oh. Can I skip that? No, I cannot. We have to go with the flow. I don't like this first person view. Why can I not aim also? Let me aim! I have to aim myself. I don't want to do that. That is hard with a controller, bro. Oh well, it's very forgiving. It's probably also only very forgiving because I'm playing in easy mode. I wonder how long that takes. Where? Oh no. Ew. Okay, I don't know how that worked, but somehow. No! No! Don't move. Don't move. Okay. How many am I seeing? Why are there so many on the map? No, I missed. I missed! Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Who is in front of me? What is happening? Also, I have no magic left. Can I just aim like that? Why? It only shows the cross when... Yeah. Oh my god, how many are there? I can't see the freaking crosshair. Where is it? It's there. Is it always in the middle? Can you leave me alone? no. Not the piggy, no. Is it dead? There are so many bats. No. No! That wasn't even close. Why? Why do you make me do that? I do not want to shoot bats. Where is the other enemy? I don't see it. How long is this going to take? Is it until I finish all the enemies? That would take forever. No. No! Why would... I cannot. I cannot. There are so many bats. I cannot see where I'm aiming because it doesn't show me the crosshair until I press the load magic. And then I have not enough magic. No. No! Come on, that was close enough. What do you mean? Oh, we're done. Please. Samurai outfit. Ah. 4,000 experience points. We are going out of here now, by the way. I just hope when I come back that I don't have to do the others too. That would be great, actually. I want to leave. Leave this area, yes. Okay, it didn't warn me, so it should be fine, I think.
My word.
Something wrong?
I feel as if I've just awoken from a most unpleasant...
I know what you mean. That happens to me.
Oh, we already had this conversation. Okay, good. Let's leave. And save also. Wait, what was that? Oh, a brick. Was that always there? Has the brick always been there? Do I have the outfits now? Is it key items? Probably not, right? The cards. Jonas ribbon. Kinda confused. What is this on the bottom? Do I have to do it differently? I cannot find the outfits. Well. Okay, let's continue with the story, I guess. Do I have quests, by the way? Just the fisherman. The quest of the little girl of the desert is gone. But to do that one...
I should talk to Devila first.
Oh. Zori confused the twins. Huh? Oh, she's here.
Hey.
Oh, hi. I kinda thought you'd never talk to us again.
I understand you're doing this for the village, and that you don't have a choice.
Pretty much, yeah. But look, why don't you go talk to Popola? I think she wanted to discuss the Shadow Lord with you.
I'm headed there next. Oh, and Devila?
Yeah?
Sorry about yesterday. I shouldn't have lost my temper like that.
You don't need to apologize. Anyone would be upset when they're... Let Emil
We
and Kaede
had
know
this
that we're
conversation
Alright.
before. We have had all of this before. Probably she can't give me any quests because she is not there. She's literally sitting where we were. Okay, let's see what she has to say. Let's go. Oh,
Popola?
Oh,
Look, I want to...
stop.
Yeah. but
I'm
not-
sorry,
you're
I'm
just
skipping
trying to
this
protect the
because we
villagers.
already
It's
had
very
all of
kind
that.
you to say so.
Ahem. I believe
Oh,
The Shadow
know
Lord.
about
the temple where I...
that's it. Well, it seems
Oh, ho.
But the bridge that leads there is unusable.
so. Take a boat.
A boat?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
The canal's fine. It took a lot longer than expected. I also asked them to provide a boat at the ferryman will let you. That should make it easier.
Oh yeah,
Thanks,
yeah.
Popola. I feel like you've done so... All right.
And for the
Okay. That is all we have to do now. Just everything again. Got a letter from Emil. He said Yami super strong and really cool. I hope I can see him kick butt someday.
The path above the entrance to the shopping district should lead...
Oh yeah. Okay, well.
How excellent to know the canal is finished. Hopefully this puts our days of running all over behind us.
The
Huh.
faster we can move, the faster we can save Yona. Let's use it as often as we need.
She is gone from there. Now I wonder if she is in the tavern. Then... Can she give me more quests? She can.
which job should I give you first?
Life in the... Oh, that is the quest with the little girl. I do not want it though.
Come back whenever.
That is the flower quest that I am not gonna do because you have to cultivate the flowers over days and you have to breed, like crossbreed the flowers, and ain't nobody got time for that. And that ain't nobody is me.
Hey,
He's still
look who
alive.
It is.
That red bag.
Hey.
Sure has. Apparently I did.
Oh yeah.
Thank Annie.
Anyway. Wait, do I not have to go to the Lost Shrine? I do. I do have to go to the Lost Shrine.
The lost shrine's up ahead.
As well.
Let us make...
Let us make haste. Proceed to the shrine's inner depths. Ah. Oh. Gretel and Hansel, okay. What do you want? Go away, dirty defective swine. I'm not like you, I'm different. It's built different. Ha. That was new, by the way, we didn't have that before. No enemies? Huh? No enemies? Where are the enemies? Are they scared? So many stairs. Stairs, ladders, whatever. It's the same. It's not the same, but it's the same in this case. Do we have to walk all the way up again? Oh! You again? Stop bothering me. Grimoire Weiss has been taken away. Hansel is dead. There's no reason for me to exist anymore. My life is over. Just leave me alone. No, we're gonna save you. What?
Ain't you excited, sunshine? We finally get to bathe in blood.
Don't talk to me.
Don't chat to me, fam.
I want to kill so bad I can barely stand it.
Then sit down. Also no enemies? What was that? Oh, there are enemies, never mind. I just didn't see them. Nah, leave me alone. I have done enough fighting. Go away. Do I remember the way by heart? I think it was all the way over there and then over there, I think. Please let me interact with the door. Nah, I have to do these again. Minimal effort, okay, does not want to make me minimal effort. Please let me out.
This is all too easy.
You are one to speak. You're not doing anything. You're not helping. Helping. Somewhere was a stair. I think we have to enter over here and then go over there. I need the fast travel here. Why does it not let me do that? Back with the church music. I really do not like this music. Gives me PTSD. That was wrong, and it was wrong, I did it wrong. I did it wrong. Come back once. And then do this. And now we pull this over here. Alright, next. Was that how it was? I don't remember, honestly. Let's squish you in here and then squish that over there. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Turn back? No. We ain't turning back.
What's with these guys?
Certainly not
No!
your garden variety
I
shades.
jumped all the way down.
Their bodies
Fuck.
aren't fully functional.
Say, I've heard
Oh
of
my
this.
god.
A cursed area where incomplete shades gather.
A cursed area where incomplete shades gather. Okay. Man, now I have to go through all the doors again. Stop. At least they're already solved. Okay, well, that was faster than I thought. That is the blocked one. Blocked. Yes, it's blocked. Okay. Wait, there is something. Oh, it's just an herb. They solved this one differently. I didn't do it like that. But apparently this is the correct way to do it. That's what they just told me. Huh? Now the enemies are gone again? I am so confused. What is happening? Was it this way? It was, I'm pretty sure. Ah, well. No! Oh, like this then. Ah, and now this one. How is that not enough space for the door, please? More herbs. Why is the door closed? Why is the door... Why is the door closed? Also, apologies. There's an ad in like 30 seconds. Can you stop going on my nerves? Brother. Just give up. Give up. There's one more. Okay, am I going the wrong way? No, I'm not. This is the right way. Thanks. I do not have to bother with that. Ugh. I've treated you all poorly. I mocked you, betrayed you because you went Gestalt before the change was complete. But after all this, I think I can understand you. I think we can speak as equals. This makes me very happy. I hope we can spend the rest of our life. What was that? Meh.
Kaine? Emil? Look, from now on, I'm going to sleep outside with you.
Why?
I can't accept that you aren't allowed in the village. It's stupid.
So you're staging a protest? Fun!
Don't waste your time.
But it just feels wrong.
Well, that's really nice of you, but you still don't have to stay out here with us. You got a super important mission. You can't sleep out in the rain. What if you catch a cold? Besides, I like camping with Kaine. Sometimes we sit around the fire and tell stories, or roast...
Emil, that's enough. I got a fucking image to maintain.
Are you proud I remembered the way without looking?
We seem to be surrounded by a mob of helpless puppies.
Just kick him aside.
No more? No mas? Don't need herbs. Let me save though. Okay, we ready? I do not think we are. Oh.
What's going on? There's dozens of them!
These are creatures of the darkness. Lure them to the light. Pathetic to the end, I see.
Aim for that statue. It's the leader.
It's the leader. Oh. We need the Beyblade mode. Oh, it's the one that didn't let me attack, right?
Oh, you're funny. I'm gonna start crying here.
Okay.
You cannot hope to best me.
Damn.
Have you felled the beast?
I am not so sure. Those are my friends, it said.
This is one stubborn son of a bitch.
Damn it!
Hey there, Sunshine. You ain't feeling bad for this freak, are ya?
Oh my
Ain't
god.
no turning back now. You gotta
Can you
lust for
please
blood.
dodge when I'm
Embrace
telling
the
you to
slaughter.
dodge?
All we know is the thrill of battle. Ain't that right, Kaine?
Okay. Oh yeah, right.
Kaine!
That happened. That I forgot. But now it makes sense why she survives all of this crap. Because she's possessed.
Oh, you're kidding me!
Kaine!
No, I was drinking. I was drinking. I'm an idiot. What is happening? Oh my god, that was close. Also, I lost the lid of my bottle. Okay. He is unimpressed as ever.
Kaine! Are you alright? Kaine!
I fear there is little we can do for her.
Oh, finally, my cat left from under my chair. I can move.
What is happening?
Excuse me.
It's all over for you, Sunshine.
Kaine! Kaine!
Oh. Do I remember this happening? I do not remember exactly. Oh yeah, never mind, I do.
With no other choice, we must strike it down.
Kaine! Come back!
It's fine, we got this.
Oh dear.
Kaine! Kaine!
Kaine!
I couldn't hold it back. I can't be with...
We're always going to be together, Kaine. If you transform again, we'll just stop it again. As many times as it takes. I don't care how tough it is. We're gonna get you back. I like sleeping outside because I'm with you, Kaine. I'm able to ignore my appearance and keep going because of you. I'm weak and I'm sad and I'm lonely, but you make me strong. You're my friend and I need you. So don't you dare leave me!
All right. Stop crying. And... thanks. I'm all right.
Okay. What do we get this time?
Over there.
Over there. Give me that. Give me that. Thanks. Oh.
And what is this?
It's me.
Our
Oh,
remark.
okay, well. Oh my god, that means we have to do all the bosses again and the last boss too.
It's a cipher of some kind.
Can you determine its meaning?
I think this is.
We've had
Here.
this before.
I wrote this given that there is sacred, the law, the law, and but.
Not a... If we want to fill in the words,
Oh, splendid.
they're just shades.
It's a dangerous task.
Yeah, well, Yona's an even...
But how can you eat?
Because she... The junk heap in the forest...
Please be.
Okay.
Oh, and listen. The villagers know how much they've sacrificed. I'll hurry them.
I'll tr-
Well, I am not gonna lie. This is exhausting. We'll have to do it all over again. I don't want to head nowhere right now.
Popola said we might be able to...
Perhaps we can find a clue.
Well, oh, I have no space anymore. But you know, that I mean, it was rather fast. The boss, I mean, wasn't that long. Still want to see if Devola has other quests. I mean, are these just the same quests over and over again? Whoa, huh? Let me check.
Hey there. Mind hearing me out for a...
What's up?
I asked the bag-carrying ferryman over at the wharf to help me restock the old hooch supply, but I don't know. He seems if something's troubling him. It'd mean a lot to me.
The ferryman with the bag, huh? Sure. I'll see if he needs a
Ah, that is different.
Which job should I give you
Okay,
first?
no, none of those. None of those! Okay, let's see the ferryman, I guess. Why is he sad? Opa, why sad?
Why am I the only one?
No, we had this before. This was when he asks us about the apples and
I
stuff.
sense another in.
Easy, Vice.
Whoa, friend. Whoa. And since I...
Okay. No. What happens if I do
take
it
it.
again?
And she told...
That.
Exactly. So...
Will her head?
Was it now?
I mean,
I.
no, wait. Why is it? Huh?
Well, you
Red, we got married after...
I remember.
We're so close, I can tick...
flop.
Yeah.
Okay, well that is just the same. And then he doesn't know,
know
and
what?
then he just
Should
gives
be,
her
but I'll-
everything.
How could I?
What was the quest now? Ha. We did this before. I don't want to do this again.
A red jewel, is it? The strange thing store might deal in such articles.
Let's go check
Deal in
it out.
such articles. I see. I mean, should we? Should we? It's just gonna ask me to bring some materials from the junk heap, I think. Many weird things. Was it that?
You know?
Okay, let's try and see what happens. The hooch? What is hooch? What is hooch? Is that a different word for booze?
I say, each time we encounter that bickering couple anew, we are made to endure an even further torrent of meaningless
That's
and
true.
incessant chatter.
Yeah, they love to talk, all right. Remind
They
you of
do.
anyone?
Grimoire Vice is 100 times that better. You don't see this old tome flitting about starting Donnybrooks and Sectors now, do you?
Okay, let's go. Let's see what they want. Because he dies. He will end up dying. I remember that. He dead. Oh, here is her quest. I'm so sorry.
Sure. If I can track.
I'm sorry. I just take the quest, but I'm not gonna complete it. Oh, please, the strange thing store. Let's see. Huh? Stock's even lower than before? You got nothing? Huh? Huh? Eh? You have been asked to track down a red jewel at the Strange Thing store in Facade. We are at the Strange Thing store in Facade. What does that mean? Doesn't know when he's being tricked. Ha. This is rather confusing. Should I go to the jewel store maybe? Ah, I almost fell into the sand. Is it the material shop maybe? Ah. It shouldn't be. Huh? Huh? Was that not the Strange Thing store? Where? Huh? I am so confused. Should I go to the king's mansion? Let's see if he's in there. What are they doing? Not here. Oh, my bag. The king is also not here? What is going on? This is hella confusing, to say the least. Let me check out this Strange Thing store again. Something is wrong. Something is very wrong. See, the store is closed. Why is the store closed? Where is this little icon that says it's open? Which man? Who is the man that is being tricked? Am I the man that is being tricked? What is happening? Ha! Let's go back to the entrance. Who are you? Well, this ain't it. You have been asked to track down a red jewel at the Strange Thing store in Facade. That's literally where I've just been, but it's wrong. I have not been doing that and it's wrong.
It's hard to believe there are plants that can grow in this desert.
Yeah, this'll never work.
How do you mean?
How do you mean?
If plants could grow here, it would be full of them. God, books can be so stupid sometimes.
But there is a
Have
little
you ever
nook.
planted anything before, Kaine?
Nope.
Well, then you don't know.
Do you remember
You
that
gotta try
little
things out
nook?
for yourself.
The little nook that
Indeed.
had,
Experimentation
nook, or
can
whatever
often be
it's
the
called.
key to new knowledge.
You guys sure are a bunch of optimists.
where there were plants? Because there were plants, I remember. It was here. Did that change anything?
Looks like we can't get in.
Ha! It was open last time! It was open! Now I wonder though, since I'm already here anyway, what happens if I go to the Baron Temple? Is the Strange Thing man there? No. He is not. Okay. Well. Or maybe he's inside, but I don't want to go there right now. So. This is also confusing. How did I almost fall in there? Hello, Nex. Hi. How is it I am doing the second part of this game, and in the beginning I read for like 1.5 hours out loud. It was insane. And now we're here in the second
I
part.
bet they sell red jewels at the Strange Things store in Facade. Anywho, where are you headed?
I have just been there. What do you mean? Lore moment. Yeah, for real. It was so much reading. It was really insane. But now I'm confused. The red bag man is confusing me. But how are you doing? Are you ready for your trip tomorrow? Is it tomorrow? Is tomorrow is Tuesday. No, tomorrow is Thursday, not Tuesday. Red bag name, what? Yeah, red bag man. Yes, he is. He's a weirdo. Have you played this game before? I don't remember. Yes, you are. Hell yeah. That's good to hear. I hope everything goes smoothly. I keep forgetting all the time that like we're getting married, and then I remember and I'm like, fuck. Okay, I mean, I guess let's go back to check if he has the jewel now. I'm so confused. You packed the rest of your stuff last night, a few bits and bobs. It's kind of crazy, right? It really is. I feel like, I don't know, it feels like it's gonna take still 5 years, and at the same time I feel like it's gonna happen like right now. And I have been sleeping like trash. The nerves are getting to me. Also, I had nightmares about coming too late to my own wedding and stuff like that, and I couldn't find my makeup and couldn't find any of my stuff. And my sister also had nightmares. Hello, Chia. You've played some of Nier Automata, but not all that much, to be honest. I see. Yeah, Nier is also very long. And this is also very long. I want to see. I swear, if it's still not there, it's so confusing. What is happening? Also, Chia, how are you doing? Now he's... Why would you do that to me anyway?
Hey, so we're looking for a red jewel. Long story, please don't ask. You happen to have one?
Oh god, not long now, and it'll go super smoothly, I bet. Yeah, I mean, I don't really have any expectations. The most important part is the photographer has to take pictures of the important moments, and everything else is honestly fine. It's gonna be just fine. We just gotta meet and eat, and that's it. You know what else is very long? Not my patience, Chia.
This is less a jewel and more a simple rock.
I hear they were quite valuable way back in the day, but no one cares about them anymore. Honestly, just wasting my precious shelf space, so I'll let you have it for free.
Really?
Cool.
Thanks.
Meet and eat, I'm super down for... Yeah, same. Your backlog, well, that is not good, Chia. You have to work on it.
What's it?
You gotta work. I kinda miss having a backlog. I miss having the motivation and time to take pictures. I have so many ideas, but they're all in my head. Isn't that sad? Also, somehow, it's so freaking hard. Okay, I'm German. Hard to find cosplayers that cosplay the stuff that I would like to take pictures of, because Switzerland is just so small. And I don't know.
Huzzah to us for acquiring a red jewel. But is it truly alright to make a present of something we received at no cost?
I think it's the thought that counts here.
It is the thought, is always the thought that counts.
Might I remind you, the giver of this present is not even here.
It's fine, he brought us here. Stop being so hard on him. That's a mega mood. What, the backlog or the ideas in being in your head? I got a cosplay the things myself that I want to.
You got a red jewel? Oh, this is amazing! Here, come with me to Seafront so we can get ready to give it to her, okay?
You are the man! You are the husband! What do I have to do with that? He's confusing me. That as well.
Welcome to Seafront.
Thanks,
I'll hurry and
buddy.
get the apples and flowers together, so let's say you just head on over to my place. See you soon.
Okay, where is your place, brother? Brother! Where are you going? The
What a
heli?
journey this has been. Let us make for the couple's home at once.
You've had this idea for turning this little nook in your room into a desk server home lab space, but I just haven't executed it. I understand that. We've been meaning to get rid of, like, or maybe not, like, replace our wardrobe with an actual good wardrobe, because the one I have, or the one we have, a part is from when I was 21. So it's 11 years old and it doesn't even have doors, it's just an open wardrobe. And the other one we got for free from my sister, and that it's just like holes, you know, kinda, which is also open. But wardrobes cost so much. But it's fine. We will do that at some point. I would just like to have closed wardrobes. Where is his place, by the way? Does anyone know where that man lives? I forgot where he lives. Can you tell me?
Those shades are reeking.
No. It'll get done eventually. Yeah, that's correct. At some point, everything.
I know it's dangerous outside.
Oh, wait, let me check out this part again. Maybe now something is different. Oh, I cannot jump. Oh, well, I'm stupid. It has to go the other way. What time is your flight next? Was there even something last time? I don't remember. Can I get back there even? That's the other question. 1:45 p.m. I see. No, I'm trapped. I am trapped. I don't remember if I can even get in there. Apparently not. Okay, well. You get in at 4:45 to Zurich. I see. Yeah, I think Mikey is coming to pick you up. I will probably be at home trying to keep my shit together. Where does the red bag man live? How would I know? Bless you, thank you. Red bag man, where do you live? Where do you live?
We repaired the gate before we realized it leads to an area full of shades. So now we just closed off the path.
Closed off the path, okay. Does no one want to tell me where he lives? Not here? He did say that, right? Delivery to the bags couple's home in Seafront. Yeah, well, where is that? Where is that? Who are you?
Nobody's ever gonna find me.
I found you. Why are you lying? Why are you lying? Also, next, are you gonna wear... Do you... Okay, wait, a different question. Do you remember...
Shades
No!
in the southern plains have made trade difficult.
Could you settle on what you want to wear? because you had mentioned that traditional clothing, right? And actually I mentioned it to Mikey and we were like, hell yeah.
Oh, look who it is. Oh, I remember the two.
And we most certainly recall you, madam. That
Madam.
lover's quarrel you had.
Oh, he's here.
Oh, hey!
Hey, Snookums.
Oh my
so,
god.
remember how I said I was going to make things up to you after that whole wedding anniversary? Yeah. Well, I tried and tried, but I just couldn't remember what I promised.
You've
to get
just
you
gone
all
with
those
a
years
regular
ago.
boring suit.
But
Understand.
I had these
Also,
two
it's very
gents help me
cold
out,
here.
and we put together
Just
a
saying.
whole bunch of stuff we thought you might like.
And it might rain.
Huh. Well, I'm glad you put so much thought into it.
They're all wrong,
When we
okay.
went to all that.
Honey, the only thing I wanted was a nice home-cooked meal.
Yeah, that as well, yeah.
Back when we were newlyweds, you promised to make me a big feast of all your tastiest dishes one day. Remember?
You show me pics of your Indian suit so you can see what it would look like. Please.
Huh.
That would be
Now
amazing.
that you mention it, work has been so crazy lately that I haven't done much cooking at all.
No.
I know how hard you've been working your little tushy off for my
Oh
sake,
my god.
Muffin.
I hate that word. Tushy for
So,
ass.
here's your punishment. You're making dinner tonight. And you two are going to
Oh
join
really?
us.
Are we?
Wait, us? You sure?
Of course I'm sure. It's the least we could do after all the trouble this big lug of mine put you through.
Okay. We gonna have dinner. I don't think it... Was it like that last time too? I honestly don't remember if we did that before.
I'm at a dining table filled with apple-based
No, we
cuisine,
weren't.
red roses, and a single crimson stone. Illuminated by candlelight, the married couple fills the room with joyous laughter. The scene fills me with an unfamiliar sense of calm.
Ha, they are in an alternate timeline.
Just a happy family gathered around the table. It feels so very normal.
No, don't cry.
I never thought I'd feel this way again. So I stuff my face with the great feast before me, hoping it helps to hide the tears welling in my eyes.
Poor boyo.
So, what did you think of my Love Muffin's cooking?
It was all delicious, ma'am. We can't thank you enough.
And though it boggles my mind to say it, I greatly enjoyed the company and conversation.
Sorry again for all the trouble, but I hope this lets you know how grateful I am.
3,000.
I know he can be a handful, but I hope you'll continue being friends with my husband. Oh, and we'd just love to have dinner with you again sometime.
Would we ever? Things get pretty boring when it's just the two of us.
Y'all.
I'm sorry. Am I boring you now?
No.
Oh, wait, no, that...
We've been down this road and know where it leads, lad. Flee at once.
Know where it leads, lads. Flee at once. That was hilarious.
So, we're just gonna go. Thanks for dinner.
Okay, cool. Well, in this timeline, he's alive still. That's cool. That is cool. Yeah, let's go back home. Where was the little travel-y spot? Oh. Let's go back. I want to see one thing though. Is the old lady still here? She is, but she has no quest this time.
Also, I know the owner of the item shop in this town.
Oh,
I think you should
That's...
Oh, you...
Did you see that huge ship?
the item store. Let's go to the item store. I haven't checked it out yet. With her good word. What is the item store? This is food. Is this an item store?
The import-export dame says you're...
What's changed? What changed?
You tell that
again.
Import-export dame says you're a good guy.
A good guy.
So listen, I got stuff in the back room, if you know what I mean, and I'll sell it to you for a good price.
Okay, where is the backroom stuff? I think it's just a bit cheaper, right? Well, don't need that. Do not need this. Okay, no, this is not what I wanted to do. Let me get back to my village. Oh, I can't, obviously, because he's arguing with his wife. Jeez. Well, I guess he can't be at 2 spots at once. What are they arguing about?
This would have never happened in the first place if you'd just come out and told me what you wanted.
Okay. Okay, where is the exit? It's over there. Let's see what happens when I walk back. Was that the shiny? No, it was just water. I got betrayed. It's not as dark here anymore. Ain't nobody got time for that. I could have mounted the piggy. Also, I kinda want to see how Kami's sleeping spot looks now. That was all the way to the other side. There are... What is that? I've never noticed that. Crazy! They looked like little chairs. But that means now I can't use the fast travel anymore, right? Because he's not there. Did he magically appear? Oh, he is here.
Another day, another fight with the wife over some stupid little thing. I tell you, work's been so busy lately, we're always getting into a scrap about something. Anyway, enough about me. You got a place to be? Let me know and I'll take you.
Okay, no, that's fine. That is fine, because I'm gonna save and then I'm gonna end for today. Okay, well, I wanted to open the chests, but apparently not. Okay. Well, that has been... No! What happened? What happened? Let me check. Okay, well, I am back. I accidentally unplugged my microphone somehow. Don't ask how, because I don't know. Anyway, there was a lot of reading stream and a lot of repeating stream, but we shall hope some things are different, like that quest with the man was different than last time. So yeah, that is it for today, and that is it for unmarried me. I shall be back probably on Monday. I do not know yet. It really depends how knackered I am after the getting married weekend, because that will probably take some energy, I assume. But we shall see. Anyway, I hope y'all had a good have a good rest of the week. You just got here. I'm sorry, you should have gotten here earlier, Chia. I have been here for like 3.5 hours almost. But I will be back. Do not worry. I will always be back until I am ament. But I am for now. Thank you for the stream. You'll catch me in a few days. Hell yeah. I will catch you too in a couple. It's not even that long anymore. It's tomorrow. Or, I mean, you know, tomorrow you'll be here, but it's the day after tomorrow, very probably. But yeah, that's it. Thank you for letting me yap into your ear for so long and be a background noise or a foreground noise. I don't know. I don't care also. So yeah, exciting times await me. I will see you probably on Monday. Other than that, you can stay tuned into the Discord. I will post there if I'm here on Monday or not. Anyway, enough yapping. It is time to put the controller away and say goodbye. Bye bye.